Hi everyone, it's like that from Montreal, Canada. I hope you will like my French accent. Today we are reviewing the M3 Suite Wi-Fi system by MeshForce. The product was sent to me for a purely honest review like I always do on this channel, and MeshForce hasn't seen any of this review before publishing and has not asked me to publish a review on Amazon or anything like that. This M3 mesh router can be bought with 1 or 2 Wi-Fi dots. I think you should definitively consider buying the 2 dots version because it's much often on sale and the price difference is minimal. At the time of recording this review, it only cost $30 more to get a second dot in the package. To buy a single dot further down the road is $90, so you are saving a lot from the get-go if you buy the whole package right now. These dots are not the most powerful access point you can find, so 2 is recommended. What is a mesh router? In mesh networking, each node is connected to 1 or more other nodes. So here, with the M3 Suite, each dots are exchanging data with the Wi-Fi point, but also between themselves. You can see that as a triangle of data transfer. Data is passed from one node to the next until it reaches its target destination, which is the Wi-Fi point or main router. Such a solution is very good because there's often more than one route for data to reach the main access point. The main reason to get a mesh router is Wi-Fi coverage if you have a big house with the usual dead spots with a single router. If you live in a smaller house or an apartment, you should consider a strong single unit. The dots are very practical to install as you can plug them directly in any electrical outlet. You don't need furniture or anything to put them on. Each dot even has one Ethernet port, which is pretty rare, but the cable dangling down can be a eyesore with this type of installation, as you cannot hide it. You could also check the M3S, which features 3 access points instead if you prefer. And by the way, the M3 access points also have an Ethernet port. The build quality of the whole package is okay. The main access point is very light and feels a bit cheap. However, I have tested this router for more than 1 month and everything is working well. The M3 is a AC 1200 simultaneous dual band Wi-Fi system, so it's only one single SSID for the entire home. You don't have to choose between the 5 and the 2.4 GHz signals. The router will switch automatically when necessary. Unfortunately, you cannot deactivate this function and you can create separate bands. Many tech-savvy users want that option for specific needs, and this is not the router for them. It's only possible to cut the 5 GHz signal for a short period of time, so 2.4 GHz devices can detect the router for setup, for example. Talking about setup, this is so easy to install and to set up your own network. This product is plug and play, but you need a smartphone to do it as an iOS or Android app is necessary. The whole process is a breeze. From the app, you can control all the functions of the router. You won't have access to anything very deep, however. You can also see the connection quality of each dot. You can also see all devices connected to your Wi-Fi network and cut the signal if necessary. I will not get into the details of all functions, but I think the app will satisfy most users. I didn't have any bugs or anything. It's very easy to understand. It works well. For all of this to work well, you need to make a proper installation in your house. As I said, it should be seen as a triangle of data transfer, and you should place them as such in your house. Each dot should have direct access to the main access point, and signals should be strong between dots also. In my 3-story house, my main router has to be in my basement, which is not optimal. I have decided to install the 2 dots on my 1st story at opposing ends of the floor plan. This way I'm getting good Wi-Fi all over the 3 stories and even outside. This was a better solution than adding 1 device per floor for me. But it really depends on your own house and you should definitively test multiple configurations. I have lived with dead spots in my house for years with a single router provided by my ISP, and this M3 router has resolved this above expectation. Here you can see the speed in my bedroom using my ISP router compared with the speed using this mesh router. By the way, I have at the moment only a 30 Mbps internet plan, but I'll switch soon for a much better one in a month. I have done some testing with my local network, and this M3 suite is not the fastest in the world. I feel that the 5 GHz band range is pretty limited, and the mesh router often relies on the 2.4 GHz band. If you have a very fast internet plan, I will say over 100 Mbps, I will buy another and stronger, faster router. I'm not sure I will recommend this router for gamers. Unfortunately, I did get some brief disconnection while gaming. Personally, I am happy with the ease of use of this product and the Wi-Fi range I was able to get in my house. This is so much better than my previous ISP router. The M3 Suite Wi-Fi system by MeshForce is a good basic mesh router. You can find similar price routers on Amazon, for example, with equivalent performances from big brand companies like TP-Link at almost the same price. It's not the best on the market. I would not recommend it for fast internet speed or serious gamers. However, if you want a simple setup that may resolve dead spots in your house, you can definitively try it. Thank you all. Merci à tous. Think about leaving a like, subscribing below. See you next time. Ciao.